This one on the white perch is a much deeper yellow, where the one on the black perch is much more pastel yellow. And so seeing some of those differences along with the pattern and just some of the busyness in the dorsal stuff, the striping that you want to see, man, those are all ways to determine your holdbacks for yellow projects.
Right. What is good, everybody? It's your boy MJ back at you with another MorphMarket vlog. This time I'm at my good buddy Mark Hager from Texas Chondros Reptile Collection. I'm about to show you guys some of the nicest yellow neonate green tree pythons and just overall green tree python collection in the country right now. You guys are in for a treat. If you're first time watching, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and drop a comment. Let me know what your favorite chondro is, and let's go check out my buddy Mark Hager's awesome reptile collection. Cheers! All right, I am at the one and only Mark Hager of Texas Chondros Reptile Collection. Finally, Mark, I am here, buddy. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, hey, thanks for coming. Glad you guys could come on out, and man, I'm excited to show you just the Texas Chondros room and show you some of the chondros, some of the other stuff that we have going on. So hope you enjoy.
I heard you got some babies to show us.
Oh yeah, I got chondro babies, and I got some other babies that I think. But they've definitely never been shown on the MorphMarket channel. You've never seen this species on MorphMarket, and man, it's going to be really exciting to show you. So we keep the babies over here, from green tree pythons to the boas to everything. Like all of our babies start out over here in the tub rack. That's the best way to keep them. Keeping especially green tree babies, but any sensitive baby snake that is prone to stress, is prone to any type of issues, the simpler you can keep them, the quicker you can identify problems, and you just have more control over that entire situation. One of the things that I'm kind of known for in the green tree world is yellow neonates.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Kinda, it's funny you say that. This guy's the man when it comes to yellow neonates.
So I do have some red neonates in here, but most of these are yellow neonates, which I'm excited to show you. I think a lot of the times people have trouble identifying some of the differences in a yellow neonate. What makes a good one, what makes a standout per se.
Right.
And there's kind of two kinds of yellow neonates. Let's see. So the first kind is just a plain yellow neonate where it's bright yellow, it has traditional markings, and they're beautiful, jaw-dropping animals. And man, you can't argue that seeing a yellow baby snake isn't gorgeous.
Yeah, that's real gorgeous. But mind you, also the bloodline on these are pretty deep, right? Like this is some pretty potent stuff that we're looking at.
Absolutely. This is some yellow designer bloodlines that I've been working with for years, and to see the fruit of that labor coming into these babies is really exciting. Right. Now, another type of yellow baby that you'll see is the blaze baby.
Yeah.
So the blaze, meaning that orange striping that's kind of all the way down from the neck and the head all the way up and down the body. In a lot of babies that are blaze, it doesn't really end up making much of a difference as they're adults. There's plenty of blaze animals that turn out to be normal adults. In this bloodline, I have noticed that some of the blaze animals do turn out to be a little bit just cooler phenotypically as they grow, and so it's really exciting every time you hatch a blaze animal because man, it just looks so cool. That's a couple of the babies, but even having two babies that you can compare, where you can even see some different shades of yellow.
And we've spoken about this on Trap Talk, about like they almost look like a toy. They don't really look like the way the yellow smacks on certain yellows. it's a distinct difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Like with red babies, it's pretty easy to
Right.
see a dark black baby to a light red baby. With the yellows, it's harder to see, but you can even see like with this one and this one, both of these are freshly shed,
Wow.
but
You could tell, man.
this one is a way lighter yellow. And I know that the camera probably doesn't pick it up as much,
Yeah.
but this one on the white perch is a much deeper yellow, where the one on the black perch is much more pastel yellow. And so seeing some of those differences along with the pattern and just some of the busyness in the dorsal stuff, the striping that you want to see, man, those are all ways to determine your holdbacks for yellow projects.
Right. And again, kind of takes a lot of experience to get this trained eye, you would say, right, Mark? Like this took a lot of time for you to figure out.
Absolutely. And I'll say that every bloodline is different. So similar to reds, if you're wanting blue animals and you're working with the Triple Walsh blue line, then you're probably looking for the darkest red neonates.
Right.
Well, that's something that people had to figure out over time.
Right.
And it's the same thing with the yellow neos, that if you put in enough time raising up a variety of looks, then you start to figure out what looks you're actually wanting to hold back. So it just takes a trained eye, it takes a lot of time, and man, I think yellow neos definitely have huge potential in the hobby.
Yeah, and it's a force to be reckoned with. You're completely right, especially after this vlog.
Absolutely. Now we can show some red neos.
Oh, here you go.
These are calico line babies. Most of them are already spoken for. There are, I think there's 2 that are still on MorphMarket right now.
Wow.
But really good looking babies, bold dorsal patterns, eating really well, super feisty. And in green tree pythons, calico isn't actually a morph like it is with ball pythons or some of the boas. Calico actually refers to a line, a lineage of snakes that trace their ancestry back to Calico Jr.
And the calico trait would be some of the stuff we'll be looking at here in just a second, which is the melanism or the black coming in, or?
Yeah, there's a handful of different looks even within the calico line. Some are high yellow, some are high black, some it's just like a modeling and like a pixelization of the snake.
Yeah.
But all of it, the hope with the calico line is that you create those wild looking pixelated chondros that you just would never find in nature. This was calico to a Lyra locality.
Lyra, okay.
So another cool red. They're all great. There's nothing beats a baby green tree python.
And are you noticing a lot of different variations in the red calico stuff as well? Like just either different colors of reds and then like even different color within the diamonds and whatnot?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, having, you can even see the difference in these two.
Yeah,
The diamonds on the one on the right perch are bright yellow.
right.
The diamonds on the one on the black perch
White.
are mostly white or cream colored. Even their red is a little bit different. One has more of a brick red and one has more of a rust colored red. And so, in one green tree clutch, you can have a full spectrum of colors, of patterns, of dorsal pattern and how wide or how narrow those diamonds are. And like we were saying, it just takes a keen eye, but it also takes a ton of patience, a ton of time,
Yeah.
just figuring out what bloodline is going to produce the best looking animals from which colored babies. Part of what makes green tree pythons really, really fun,
Yeah.
and really, really frustrating.
Right.
So
It has its goods and it has its, opportunities where you're gonna have to deal with some stuff.
yeah, absolutely.
But the reward's all worth it.
The babies that I was hinting at earlier that have never been seen on the MorphMarket channel, and I would even say that I haven't seen this species on the MorphMarket channel, but it's a species that I've loved working with, and this year actually had a litter from one of our boas. So I'll grab out, how about this one? So this is a baby Solomon Island tree boa.
This is so freaking neat, dude.
This is Candoya biberni australis. And they are born live, as all boas are.
Yeah.
And they come from the Solomon Islands. There's not a ton of people working with this species, but man, they are so cool. They're just so unique looking from other boas that, you know, even other snakes, their head is super different. This family of boas, the Candoya, are also called bevel-nosed boas. And you can see their face is just shaped different. They're such a cool snake. And they come out, much like green tree pythons, they come out in a ton of different colors. So that one is a dark colored one.
Oh yeah.
This is a red one. And one of the cool things about the Solomon Island tree boas is they actually change colors. So they fire up from light to dark, and it's not like just different shades. It's completely different colors. There's times when I look in the cage and it looks like someone has switched the snake because it's unrecognizable from the last time that I opened the tub.
Yeah, that's freaking really cool, dude.
So.
Wow. That's neat. And again, not a lot of people have done this, man. This is definitely a underrated and underworked species in the hobby for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope more people work with them because, man, they are so cool. They're difficult to breed. They're super difficult to establish. But man, once they are established, they're so easy to keep. And they're just a cool, unique species that I think is worth working with.
The more that people work with these, the quicker we kind of figure out what gets them going a lot faster than, I mean, look where ball python started, look where we're at with Condros now, with all the other supplemental ideas of getting them to eat. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, absolutely. If you put in the time, any species can get easier and easier over time. But you got to figure it out, you got to crack the code, and you have to have enough people that are committed to working with that species.